Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I am Shaylin. In this episode, we are going to practice connected speech. Connected speech is the main reason why it is difficult for you to understand native English speakers, but mastering it is also what makes you sound fluent in English. So you understand that connected speech is very important. But you might be thinking, so Shaylin, what exactly is connected speech? Connected speech means linking two, three, or even a whole phrase together so that they sound like a single, continuous word. This means the pronunciation of a word when spoken alone is different from how it sounds when connected to the words next to it. In American English, native speakers use connected speech heavily in day-to-day life. This becomes confusing for English learners because you have likely practiced English words separately, pronouncing every sound clearly. So to make things easier for you, I'm sharing 10 phrases to practice connected speech. Knowing these phrases will help you do two things. 1, understand native English speakers more clearly, and 2, speak English more fluently. First, let's look at the first 5 connected speech phrases, and then we will see how they are used in real life by watching a conversation. First, let's look at the phrase want to. You use this when you desire to do something. In formal English or when reading a book, you say, I want to go. But in connected speech, native speakers blend these two words together. They drop the T sound completely. So want to becomes wanna. It is very simple to use. Instead of saying, I want to dance, you simply say, I wanna dance. Next, let's look at a phrase used for the past, should have. We use this when we made a mistake in the past and we regret it. When native speakers say this quickly, they don't pronounce the full word, have. They shorten it to a soft sound. So should have becomes shoulda. For example, instead of I should have called you, we say I shoulda called you. Similar to this is the phrase would have. We use this to talk about a possibility in the past that didn't happen. Just like the previous example, the have becomes short. So would have becomes woulda. For example, I woulda helped you if I knew. Now, let's look at what happens when we ask questions. This is where sounds change a lot. This usually happens when a word ends with a T or D and the next word is you. Let's look at the phrase, don't you. For example, don't you like it? When we speak fast, the T and the Y mix together. They create a ch sound, like in the word cheese. So don't you becomes don'tcha. For example, don't you worry about it. Finally, let's look at could you. This is the polite way to ask for a favor. Here, the letter D mixes with the letter Y. Together, they create a j sound, like in the word juice. So could you becomes coulda. For example, could you open the door? Now, to truly understand them, we need to hear them in context. Let's watch a conversation about this. In this scene, Anna and Mark are talking about a birthday party that Mark missed. Listen carefully to how the words flow together.
Hey, Mark, where were you last night? You missed a really fun party. You should have been there.
I know. I felt so bad about it. My car broke down on the highway. I would have come, but I was stuck there for 3 hours waiting for a tow truck.
Oh no, that is terrible. 3 hours? Don't you hate it when cars have problems?
Yeah, it was very stressful. Anyway, I am free now. Do you want to go get some lunch? I am starving.
Sure, that sounds good. I know a great burger place nearby. Oh, my hands are full with these books. Could you get the door for me?
No problem. Let's go.
Did you hear how Anna and Mark spoke? Anna said, "You should have been there." This meant you should have been there. And Mark said, "I would have come." This meant I would have come. They linked their words to sound friendly and natural. Did you all understand it? Now, let's learn 5 more phrases first, and then we will watch a conversation for this. First, let's look at the situation when you need to do something quickly or you have an obligation. The phrase is got to. For example, I have got to go. Native speakers almost always shorten this. It becomes gotta. It is very common. I gotta go now. Next, let's look at the future. When we talk about future plans, we use going to. For example, I am going to study. In connected speech, we drop the ing and the to. It becomes gonna. So, I am going to study becomes I gonna study. Now, let's look at the past again. We already learned shoulda and woulda. There's one more member of this family, coulda. We use this to talk about a possibility in the past that didn't happen. Just like the others, could have becomes coulda. For example, you coulda told me earlier. Next, let's look at a very important change in sound. This happens with the phrase have to. We use this when something is necessary. I have to work. Pay close attention here. When we speak this fast, the V sound in have changes to an F sound, so have to becomes have to. Listen closely. Have to. I have to leave soon. Finally, let's look at a simple question phrase. Can you? When you ask someone about their ability, you say, "Can you help me?" In connected speech, the you becomes a short ya sound. So can you becomes can ya. For example, can ya call me later? Now, let's watch a conversation to see how these sounds work in real life. In this scene, Ben is in a hurry to leave, and he's talking to his friend Lisa. Listen for the connected speech.
Oh, no, look at the time. I gotta go home right now.
Why are you in such a hurry? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, but I have to clean the whole house before my parents come back.
You could have cleaned it yesterday, you know. We were free all day.
I know, I was lazy. Anyway, what are you gonna do tonight?
I'm just gonna watch a movie.
That sounds nice. Hey, I left my phone on the table. Can you hand it to me?
Sure, here you go. Good luck with the cleaning.
Thanks, bye.
So, what did we learn from this conversation between Ben and Lisa? We saw that Ben was in a big rush. Because of that, he didn't say, "I have got to go." He simply said, "I gotta go." He also explained his obligation by saying, "I have to clean," instead of "I have to." And when he needed help with his phone, he asked, "Can you hand it to me?" instead of "Can you?" You can see that using these connected sounds made their conversation feel faster, more natural, and much friendlier. Today, we learned and practiced 10 of the most common and important connected speech phrases used in American English, from expressing wants with wanna and gonna to asking questions with don'tcha and canya. Mastering these phrases is going to be a game changer for you. It will help you stop translating every single word in your head and instead allow you to understand the flow of native speakers instantly. It bridges the gap between textbook English and real-world English. If you found this episode helpful, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, share it with someone who is learning English. It might help them understand why native speakers seem to talk so fast.
I'll be back soon with another helpful and practical episode. Until then, keep practicing these phrases and vocabulary until they feel natural to you. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.